Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and it is Monday, hot, Monday the 3rd of January, and it is really hot today. So I've got the air conditioner going and it's purring. I'm sorry if it's too loud, but I can't do without this. Okay, I've got to do me work. I've had requests from people to show you what I have done with my sewing journal. I couldn't find it for a while. It wasn't very far away. It was only just rolled up in this thing in the box behind me. I'm actually going to finish work on the cover here today, I hope, because there's only a bit to go. I was going to put a bit there, but I'm really liking how it's turning out, the cover. So that's me cover, and I've got to move that off there. And there it is. That's me cover, and I've done slow stitching on it. I really thought that I wasn't going to part with this, and I don't know whether I will or not. I'll have to see. Okay, so this is just a look at what I did. Okay, so here we have the first page, and it has well, I've made it with the paper, of course, with the papers, of course, and then I have a piece of really nice linen on there. It makes it really sturdy. So, and this piece here was a little panel that I made, and I thought I'd keep that on the cover, but I've decided to put it in there. Okay, I put a lot of extra work into this. I've got a lot of I've got some sewing that I did, and particularly for it, and I have these two tickets in there because I wanted to do some, because it's a sewing journal, so I wanted to do some sewing. Then I have this lace pocket here, and that's got really nice cards in there that I did. I like to put something behind my lace pocket, so when you push something down in there it doesn't get caught. And then I did this little thing for up the top here, made little bits and pieces, and that's one of them really old-fashioned buttons that I got. They haven't even got a centre in them. I think you just have to pick up the thread to put in. I don't know how that works. Then I have this one here that I really like, and I made that piece there with a bit of embroidery, and then I have the ticket down there. You can put another ticket in there, and then there's another ticket up here. Okay, little buttons and lots of little decorations in this one too. I do love to decorate them, but I do make sure I've got something for you to write on. And there's a piece of paper in this one here. I made the pocket out of a piece of baking paper, and then I put that on the front. And this here is a piece of off the edge of something, a bit of clothing of something, that I put that there. And then I've got this nice trim down the side. Can you see that? You can't, can you? That's not good. Right, up a bit higher. There's that. Okay, sorry if you missed the first bit. So there's a piece of out of a really old sewing book. I put my scissors in. There's right ideas first. First things first, and construction help, and details that count. And then I have these really nice pictures of these sewing machines here, and there's a lady there that I did on these tickets. I made these tickets and I really like them. I got these pictures off a really old book. Now I don't know if you can go down behind there. You can. You can also go, no, you just get down behind there. You don't go in there, because I've stitched that down. Look, I've hand sewn all that. And then I've got these little journal in here that I've made out of bits of pieces from pattern papers and so forth. So this one here is different, though. You can go down behind the back of this one, because I put a piece of ribbon across there, because for some reason it needed divided, and it was too I don't know, you know me, I've got to fill with things. Now this is a piece of my tape that I made, a piece of fabric washi tape sort of thing, right? So there's plenty of room to write there. Look, and you can play around with that too, make a skirt if you want to. Then I'll have this page here, which I love. This page, it's got a beautiful little envelope, and on there inside there's a little something. Look, there's something in there, little paper that you can write on. Isn't that cool? And then I have this piece here that you can use that to either sew. It's fabric, and it's still stuck to its piece of thing that I printed it through. Now you can either embroider on that if you want to, or just leave it like it is. I love this pocket that I've done here. And there's the one there made with the Aida cloth that you do cross stitch on. And in here, do we have anything in here? Oh yeah, we do, look. Oh my goodness me, look, there's a tiny little journal in there. Well, it's a long time since I did these bits. Well, maybe not so long, but still. So there's a tiny wee little journal in that one. It just goes under that top bit that says so cute. Okay, and that's back down in there. Now I have this one here. This is the dress that I made. I really like how that turned out. It's awesome. And then I've got this one here. This is a booklet. It's only a few pages in it, but it's somewhere for you to write, just so you need places to write. And then I had to put a little bit of decoration on there. I wrapped some string around that spool piece, and I put that in under there, and that is lovely, I think. Absolutely. Then I have this one. And there's a pocket. It's actually on another piece of fabric because there's holes, right? Now I dyed that piece of fabric when I was doing a thing with Amy, who's Aljon, and I dyed that. I never put anything there on that because I liked it. It's just finished like that. That's how it works. Okay, and there's just a little feature piece there, right? I like the little house, so I thought I wanted to include him in the journal. So, and there's just two pieces of something that you can do something with. Over here there is a envelope. Now I didn't worry too much about these little pieces. Well, you can't, because they can't be covered over. Well, they can be, but I'll think about whether I will or not. I think they're fine. I'm not going to worry about it. And you can also see through this, so that can't be helped. So I covered the envelope because the envelope comes back down here, and I've put this piece of paper over it so it's making a better space for you to put something in there. So that just turns out like that, and there's lots of writing space. Okay, so there's the other side where that's fastened on with these brads, and then I've got these two little stickers on it. I like it. Isn't that nice crunchy feeling? Okay, so then there's this one here that I did with the little sample pieces. Now you can write under this, so you can pick them up there, click that up and write things, you know, special dates or something underneath that. And then there's that piece that come out of the book. This is another one of my very favourite pages. I made these little spools. This piece of handmade, it might not be handmade paper, but it's I don't know, it's a really nice piece of paper. Okay, and I've got little scissors and little buttons and little things, and then this is off a real old piece of a book, out of a real old book, that little tuck thing there. Now that's not a lot, I know, to use to write on. Maybe I'll just put another couple of things in that pocket before, if I decide to sell it. Then this is one of my good ones too. Isn't that good? I love what I've done with that. I love it. This is a graphic 45 piece. Actually, I'm going to sit near with that. I'm going to do the corners on this. This is out of graphic 45 piece of paper. Wait a minute, it's not right in there properly. It's on, is it? There we go. This one there and this one there. Righto. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I should put something on the back so you can write on it. We'll look at that later. It just depends if I decide to sell it or not. I don't know. I just like it. Now there's plenty of room here for stuff, right? So there's all the, look, I've left blank pages. What can I say? This was part of an envelope. You can't actually use that you could write on it. It's a bit shiny, but there's all that place that you can write on that. I've left them pages blank. Now, this is really cool. I like what I've done here with this. I love these pockets. I'll make some more of those. And I do like the little thing. This is I like the idea. It's very vintage looking, isn't it? And then I got these are pieces of trim from an old vintage book. And I turned these into a, cabinet card, really cool, like little cards, and they just go in there, you can write on the back of them. Then I have this one which has got nothing underneath it either. Goodness me, you should probably put some more bits. Okay, I love that. I do love how that turned out. There's just pieces of this. Oops. Oh, sorry, so sorry. I was going to say sugar, but I didn't, but anyway. So then there's this piece. Now this is just the piece out of the book. Then I have this flip-uppy thing on here, which I do love that. You've got a secret pocket under there, look at that. Isn't that neat? There's a secret pocket under there, so there's plenty of writing space. See, that thing's noisy because when it turns off it gets awful quiet in here, doesn't it? Then I have this like little flip-up thing here, and it's, you can embroider that if you want to. That's a stamp that I stamped on. And then I've got, I mean, come on, this here that you can write in. Beautiful, love that. And then this lady on this alteration ticket, I need to put something in there. I think she turned out good, didn't she? She looks nice. And then we got some little trim down the side here, some sequins, more space for writing. There's a flip, and then I've put a piece of paper over top of the bit so you can write on it, but you can still see through it, okay? And then under here, this is for you to pin something too, okay? Don't know what, but anyway, you can pin something on there. This one, edge piece, I like these, what I did with that too. I don't know if there's anything in the pocket. There's not. But you can put something in there. There's just enough room, you know, you can, in the envelope. And then that goes to the other side, of course, and it's got all these bits down there. Isn't that cool? And then I have this piece, and another dress that I did. And that just opens like that, and you can write in under there. And that's pretty snazzy too. I do like that as well. I do like my own work. Well, I wouldn't do it if I didn't, I suppose, would I? This is cool too. I love that. I have all these little tiny letters cut out that I did ages ago with something. I can't remember. And I had them somewhere, and I found them, of course, and then put them there, made so. Got a little tag on the tag, and there's a bit of pattern paper. It's one of my favourite things to make, is this flippy up thing, which you can use and do some writing in there, and some pink down the side. Then I have this one. This is actually two pockets, because I don't know why, but I had to make these two pockets. I can't say for sure why I've got them into two pockets, but I think it might have been too open, so I decided to put this across here and put it down so that the things wouldn't fall out. And that I like too. That's a nice one. And here's, oh, I thought we were at the back page, but we're not. And here's a little piece that I've got out of something a long time ago, and it's got a little bit of a mark on it, but that's because it's a bit vintagey, isn't it? And I sewed that there to put in, and I stitched it onto that piece of work, and then I stitched that piece off a bit of clothing onto there, and then I've got create written on there. And over here we have something I'm going to snip off up here while I'm at it. Oops, that's not me good scissors to snip off with. Here we go. Got a little bit of a tail here on this. Might have to nick that off there. There we go. Okay, so there's another piece of the old book in there. This is a page flip like that. I've done that piece of work to put on it. I don't know if I fastened that right down. I think I did. Well, not really stuck down hard, but it is fastened on there. And this is a piece off a dress or a top or something that I put it under there. Righto. Now we have more space. This I love. I do like this. This is one of the first pages I did, I think, when I did this. And I've just got places to write on the back, of course, and either side of the paper. Then there's this one here, and it's got these lace pockets, which I didn't actually put anything behind, and I usually do, but I must have thought, well, it won't get caught, I guess. And so I have these little journals in here. There's one there for the sewing machine on it. And then there's this one here that I've made with the buttons and little swing tag thing on there. And I just put it down in there. I do like that. Now, this is a bit wrinkly because of the thing on there. Gee, I hope this has been in the shot. But that doesn't matter. This is my journal. I've made it by hand. It's all nice and pretty and stuff like that, and it just come out like it did. It just come out like it has. This here needs something underneath it too. And I do like how the lady worked out in the long run. And then I have another little envelope there, and I don't know if there's anything in that either. But these I'm leaving for you to put your secrets in. Well, that's what I was going to do if I was, you know, I'll see if I Don't know if I'll keep it or not. Is that open? Ah, Sonya, what did you do that for? I was just trying to see if I get it open. It must do. Righto, come on. No, it doesn't. Well, it's not going to. For me, wait a minute. There's something in there. So I'm going to have to fix this now. There's a stamp in there. Look, I put a picture of the Queen in there. I'm going to cut that off now because now it's not as good as it once was, is it? Ah, dearie me. Oh, can't sell it now. I suppose I could, but anyway, the thought was there. I put a picture of, there's a Queen stamp, look. She's in there. She's a lovely lady. And over here now there's more stuff. This come out of that book, that really old sewing book, and so did that. I don't mind them pictures. I think they look all right, don't they? But I've put one on there, and then I've got this tuck underneath here. I've got the card that you can write on, okay? Now here I did a bit of a whatever. I've got the, is that supposed to be there, that bit? No, it's not. It's a little stray piece. I did a mason jar, and I cut it out of a piece of paper that was on a writing pad, and I thought that looked really good how that flower went round there. And then I've put a pieces of there's a cotton wool in the jar, and there's scissors in the jar, and there's a thing in the jar. And then I have this little writing space, which I put there's a piece on the back. Cultivate happiness in all things. So that's the other side of that piece that was in the front. Here's a one of them little bits that I like to put in of interest. I've got a spool thing in here, and under here there's spaces to write in that. Here I put a I'll be careful now, I don't want to tear this one. That's on fabric. So we must be nearly to the back. Love this beautiful colour, absolutely gorgeous. So there's one of those pocket things that I made that I really like, that pocket thing. And then I have this piece here that I've made. I stuck another bit on the back of it, and then I've just done faux stitching around the outside, okay? And there's a measure twice, cut once, a very good rule. That is a very good rule, okay? So there's a piece, that actually is a piece of serviette that I've put on there, and there's a pocket here. Is there? I think there is a pocket there. Look, I'll put it in there. That's probably where that was anyway. And there's some buttons and a stamp, and that's a nice one, isn't it? I do like this, okay? So now I'm just going to do a couple of bits of stitching on this one for you, just to show. I'm putting beads onto here, okay? I beaded and I put beads and buttons on these ones here. You see those? They look awesome. So I want to put some on this one, and then I think I'll be finished. I think it'll be finished because it's just like I want it to be. Now, I did have a bead needle here not long ago, and I think it's just here. Got him. Nobody panic. And I'm going to thread this piece of thread that I've still got connected to it, because I was probably in the middle of doing it, and I decided I would have a break or something when I was making this, and then I had to put it away because there was things going on, you know, Christmas and things like that, and we had to do stuff, and then, you know, it all got put away, and that happens. Okay, so now I need some beads to put here. And what colour will I use? I've used white ones in that, and I've used those really nice milky green ones in that. I'm not thinking about apricot, I don't think, because I've got orange ones here. I could just give it a bit of a look and see what they look like, couldn't I? Wait a minute. Where I got those? These are smaller. These might be not so. And then I got the gold ones that I was thinking about putting on it. You just don't know, do you, what it's going to look like till you get it there sometimes. And then I've got to figure out what sort of a closure, but I want something that's not going to cover over the thing. Don't want something that's going to cover over what I'm doing. Oh, they're going to look good. They are going to look good. That wasn't hard to do, was it? The only thing wrong with this is I think some of them are bigger than the other because I was using them not long ago, and there is some bigger than the other ones, so why would I do that, I wonder? Why did I do that, Sonya? Put bigger ones in with little ones. That would have probably been an accident. Okay, I can put a few on and see what they look like. I think they'll look nice. I think they'll work really well. This is all I've got to do is this one here. Be a good idea if I get back over here where we are, won't it? So I've sewn this down, but not, you know, like, it's good, it's there, because when I put the beads on, that'll sew it down further and better, you know. So I'll move these over this way a bit. Now, I'll try and pick out the smallest ones to start with. Where do I want to go with them? These I've done down the stem. This one here needs to have some down the stem and some around the edge. I'll just go through here again and come back out and put some down in each one of these parts here. These are really nice bits that I got from Annette, who was in Tasmania, and I do hope that I hear from her again, because I've not seen her comment or anything for a while now, I don't think. Oh, people, can you just put a thumbs up if you like this for me, please? I just wanted to do that because if you put a thumbs up, my work will get more, it'll come up on the internet a bit more often, you know. There will be, if you put a like on it. Okay, is that right? I'll keep going. Don't lose hope yet. And because I did say that I was going to do a video and show you how to find me, because people tell me they can't find me. I'm not very out there much, I imagine. Some people say they can because they get a notification too. That's a good idea if you can do that, but I suppose a lot of you don't subscribe, and if you don't subscribe, well, you can't put the notification up there, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how that works. You'd think in this time I would have checked into it, but you know what? You don't think about them sort of things all the time. You've got other things that's on your mind, haven't you? You just don't think about that all the time. Okay, so this is doing a just a where I think these will look good, the best for what I'm doing, eh? Where I think they'll look good at. Okay. Righto. You know what? I'm having pork chops, zucchini and mashed potato for lunch. Hubby decided that lunchtime was going to be our bigger meal because it's too hot to cook of an afternoon. Too hot to cook of a morning too, but not as bad. So that's what he's doing now, as far as I know, cooking pork chop. He's cooking a nice pork chop. I bought them Woolworths, and gee, they're good. They have this infused thing in them. I don't know what it is. It's moisture infused or something like that. I don't know. And they are absolutely awesome, and you can eat them. They're not chewy or nothing, you know. I suppose you got to. It depends how you cook things, whether they end up chewy or whatever. But I'm not a big fan of anything that's too chewy. So I'll have a pork chop, some of his zucchinis. He's got the zucchinis, he's got cucumbers, purple beans. Absolutely love the purple beans. It's really strange how when you cook the purple beans they turn green. They do. I don't know if anybody else knows that or not, if you've got purple, if you cook, and they're really nice. They taste like bean, of course. Same with the yellow tomatoes, isn't it wonderful how they taste like tomato? You know, it tries to confuse your body, I suppose, and you think, oh dear, well, that just tastes just like tomato, doesn't it? Actually, we have not had a tomato this year because the weather was so bad. The other day, he went out and he covered them over, so I know that they're getting close because he puts a screen over them so the fruit fly doesn't get them, because we have really bad fruit fly here in Australia. Oh, well, in New South Wales, don't understand why they haven't got them in other places, but New South Wales have got them. We've got them. And if you want anything like that, you can't put poison on them. We don't put poison on them, we just cover them over, and that works really good. This keeps the fruit fly because he puts this green mosquito net things on them, and if they're not touching the tomato, this mosquito net, the bug can't get there, so that's good. He tried it a few years back and it's been absolutely amazing how well it works. Because they might have somebody in the area too that'll grow tomatoes and not worry about putting anything, and they'll also get their fruit fly there, and then they'll travel to find yours, and as soon as they smell them ripening, they're gone. Rightio. I think this looks good, don't you? I think I might have done it the right way. What do you reckon? Yes. So this will be going up today, of course. Some of the things I've pre-recorded because I need to try and organise myself, and as soon as I've got a fresh start to the year, I'll be able to do it, won't I? This is not going to have an excuse, Sonya. I hope you don't mind me air conditioner, but we need to keep me cool, don't we? Need to keep me cool. I'm going to duck back here a bit and put a stitch in that and hold it down. And come back over here. I've only got a few more bits to do. I think I've been making me covers for these journals something the same as that's all right, isn't it? The next one I'll do a bit different maybe. I just like doing this. It's the sort of work that I really enjoy, and I think there's enough people out there for me to make a few, isn't there? If they want them. It won't matter how many I do. I've still got 2 to go here, so I'm going to have to end that off, get another bit of thread. I have to move my foot. My leg doesn't like staying in the same place for too long. Maybe cotton's here somewhere. Seen it. I'm using it. What am I doing? What have I done with it? How could I have lost that? It's just here, Sonya. I'll use this one anyway. Here's one. I did have like a creamy colour, but this one, worry, this will work. I didn't put my timer on because I know I have to be finished by a bit before 12 because lunch will be ready, as hubby said. He has a 12 o'clock deadline for me lunch, he told me. And that's right. Then he can turn the air conditioner on when he's cooked lunch. Now I can see something here that I'm not hang on, we'll just start that again. When I'm looking at this, I can see that it's a little bit gold. I'm going to put a few more down here and see if I can get some smaller ones. I only want 2 more. There we go. I don't have to say, I'm not saying they're all smaller, but I think I want to put a couple of smaller ones. It's just a bit. They might all have been in the same packet. They just might be just different sizes. And when I put this on here, and I look at it and I think to myself, now that's not quite right, Sonya, because you're going to need some gold somewhere else now. That happens, doesn't it? To sort of get it in line with the rest of it, sort of thing. Actually, I've got more to go up here, haven't I? I'll just put a stitch in this bit. Up here, I can put this down yet. That one there. This one here. a stitch up here. Hold that down. Just check to make sure the rest of it's right. There we go. Wait a minute, I'll just look at that again, make sure I've got everything. So those parts there I've stitched. Do you think I'll put one down here? Why not? It just looks like it might need one in that area. Okay, I hope I'm not got my head under the camera here because I'm awful close. Head down in there. Very good. Knot it up a bit, but that doesn't matter. Now I'm going to pick these up and put them back in here, but I'm thinking I might have to get a couple more out and put somewhere else on this piece. We're just going to look at it in a minute and see what it needs, because I thought that maybe that would be the end of what I'm doing, but I don't know. We'll have to look at it and see. Okay, I'll just stick the needle in the cover there, that thing on there. Now let me see. These have got buttons on them too, and this one hasn't, but maybe I should put a button on that one. Maybe I should put a button on it. Now, do I need to have more beading or anything? Maybe not. But I think I should have a button or something on here. I'm a bit worried about that bit. Okay. Do I have a button in here? I must do. There's got to be a button in here. There's everything else is in here. A big blue one, that's no good. So, if I'm not saying anything, I'm thinking things, so don't worry about that. Definitely am thinking about things. If I start to put more stuff on here, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to just put more and more and more, and that's what's going to happen. It's just going to go too far, you know. I'm just going to end up with too many bits on here. What about that piece, that button there? Would that work in there? I'm not real keen on the colour. Actually, that's got no buttons on it, has it? I do like that. It's nice. Another button or something. Oh, I had that one. I had that one out there. Oh, there's a little one. There's a little bloke. I don't think it needs it. I really don't. I think I might just leave that alone because I don't want to bother it too much more. I'm just thinking that does look a little bit bare down the middle of this. That's what my issue is with that. I think that looks a tiny bit bare. Don't you? If you take that off, you can see that it is. Okay. Righto, let's put something down there then. That'll be the thing to do. I'll just grab up this box. Probably got the right thing in front of me, but of course I'd have to go and have a look somewhere else for something, wouldn't I? Okay. There's another one of those. There's one of those. I don't know what that bit is. If I keep digging the things out of here and not putting them back, I'm not going to be able to find them, am I? What's in this side? I love them buttons. They're nice. There was something I was looking at that was done with those shanks on them buttons. Buttons with a shank on them. Small flower. Little heart. It says made with love on that little heart. It's a bit old and tacky though, isn't it? A little bit weird looking. Okay. I don't know whether I've lost my train of thought or what's going on here now. I like that button. Nice pearly things. I can smell food cooking now. Goodness. Oh, I want to use one of those. There's a bit of heart. Alright, let's put this back in there. What have we got this end? Nothing that I can use, I don't think, on here today. I'm thinking. Move that out, I might want that. This here too, yes. This here one I might want too, but I don't know if I'm going to put it on this. So I've got some flowers in here. Right. Well, you forget about these things, don't you? Make them and then they just, you know, go for the back of your mind and you're not got... Right. That I want to put on something that I'm doing now somewhere, I think. Now, I don't know about that, because I think that one's too big and too over the top, and I don't know about the colour of that one. I'd like that colour. Oh, dear. I want that colour one. Do I have something with that colour one in them? In him? Wait a minute, what's this here? My buttons, is it buttons? Yes, it is. I need to put that back up in there. No, I don't want buttons, do I? I think. Look at that. That's mother of pearl. Isn't that nice? Look, it's still got half the ocean on the back. These are nice little blokes, aren't they? Oh, I can't have that on there. That thing. I just put... I just shoved it in that thing. Aren't I naughty? I just put it back in that dish because I can't have that on there. That's not what I want, is it? Okay. Flower. Oh, I do like these, aren't these good? I do like these. I know I made them myself, but I do like them. I love these. Look, isn't that gorgeous? I've got no time on here either. I'm starting to fiddle about a bit, eh? That's paper, so that probably wouldn't be a good idea to put it on there. I don't know why, but I don't think so. It's a shame, really. Maybe I can just sit one of those on here. I'll put these in here too. Why not? Flowers. It's a flower container. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think I'll need to find another one of those to put in that. And that'll have to be a job that I'll have to do when I'm afraid when you're not here, because I don't know where I will find one of those. I'll be putting it anywhere particular. Look, I've got all these blue ones. I've got heaps of blue ones. Actually, these things here might work. These little, because I've got some of those on that, haven't I? So they could work. They could look all right. I know where they are, I think. There's some more of them. And that there, that could work too. Anyway, I suppose I better get going. I'm go and have me lunch. Right, oh, look at this one here. This is cute. It's awful small, but it's nice, isn't it? This is a nice little one. Dear little flower. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed what I showed you anyway with my book, and you can see where I'm trying to go here with this, can't you? And when I put it onto the cover, which I'll be doing shortly, I will then put it I'll then decide what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I'm going to put it up for sale or not, because I've got the next one I'm doing too. Oh dear. With all the lace and that in it, you see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your comments, your thumbs up, and even the thumbs down count too, as far as I know. And so, there's something in here that I just seen. I've got my eye on. It's not going to be... Oh no, it's got a big flower on it. I was looking at that bit on the bottom. These are nice, aren't they, too? Oh dear, I've just got so much stuff, haven't I? I can't decide now. That's not good. I can't work out what I'd like to put down there. I found these are buttons I think I was looking for. Anyway, I'll put something on there. So thank you for watching, and stay safe, everybody. And thank you for subscribing to my channel, everyone that has done. And for your comments, I love to read your comments, and I'll keep coming back on here and doing things for you. I will stay there. I have a video that'll be up next weekend to tell you that I'm going to do a thing. Debbie Vignola's doing this as well, and I don't think she'd mind if I do it too. For you to send me ideas. Write down ideas in the comments of what you'd like to see me make. If I pick out your idea out of the jar, I'll make the item and send it to you. Once a month I will do that. You know, like, so don't ask for anything too extravagant. You know, keep it like, you know, I can't be sitting here like for a full month making one thing for, you know, I just need something that I can do reasonably good and quick, that's, you know, that's nice, that I can do, and I can send it to whoever's suggestion it was, okay? And then you can just keep on putting ideas into the description box, and I'll just keep putting them in the jar, and then every month, like I said, I'll make one item, I'll pull that idea out. If more than one person suggests the same thing, I'll put your name on the thing too, of course, but I don't know if I'll do more than one thing. It just depends. It just depends whether I do, like, put both names in or not. I could just draw between the two names, but that, you know. But anyway, we'll see where that goes. But I'd like to try that for a little while. I'll do it once a month, because I've got enough things now that I'm doing and starting and so forth. So, because I am going to do the pages in the slow stitch thing that Rachel at Roxy Car Creations is doing. Roxy Creations is doing. I'm thinking about what's the name now. Yeah, Roxy Creations is doing this with a sister and a mother, and you just do. I've done nearly done my title page. I've done nearly all the what's the names, the stitches, and I've got my book, so I'm ready. And I will put up a video of that when I get to that stage of it. So what I've done so far. So she's doing one page a month or something for 6 months. I think that's how it is. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Stay safe. Bye-bye.